Dear students, welcome back to the second PUC economics class. Supply side of macroeconomic equilibrium. This is chapter 10. Determination of income. See, supply side of macroeconomic equilibrium. This is come under chapter 10, video 10.4, second PUC macroeconomics. But in the supply side, it means how the supply of goods and services to be determined under the economy, which is as equally the people who are demanding by holding the money in their hands. That could be the reason. That is the reason why they have been why the people had been come to know the level of equilibrium in the economy. The supply side of macroeconomic equilibrium in the sense that the demand and supply has to be equal. The demand must be equal to supply. In the macroeconomic in the sense that large scale, the total demand in the economy is equal to the total supply of the economy. That could be called as macroeconomic equilibrium. Both has to be get equilibrium. It means how much the people are ready to buy. You should be equivalent to the how much the people are ready to supply by the firm side. That's why it is the two sector economy. Two sector economy. In the two sector economy, one is the consumer side, is households, other one is the supply side, it is nothing but to be called as firm side. Firms, they are the suppliers. Against that, households, they are the demand. Suppliers, buyers. The suppliers are supplying of the goods. The buyers are buying the goods and services. Goods and services. This is what? The demand and supply must be equal in an economy. As a whole could be called as firms are suppliers, those who are supplying of goods and services. The households are the people or general public, those who are demanding the goods. They are the buyers. That's why they are buying goods and services what has been supplied by the firm side. This is what? How the firms are ready to supply, how the households are ready to buy it. But how much has been demanded has to be equivalent to the how much the suppliers can be equal. This is what? How much firms are ready to supply, it is equivalent to the how much the demand by the household side. The both has to be equal. That equilibrium is nothing but to be called as total demand in the economy is equal to the total supply in the economy. That's why it is nothing but to be called as demand and supply in the economy must be equal. But in the supply side, totally in the economy, whatever the irrespective of the price level, no question to be get. Without bothering of changing price level, without bothering the level of price in the economy. The people are ready to buy the goods as per the level of income they had. How much income they had, they are ready to be get by the goods. In the first stage of macroeconomic theory, first stage of macroeconomic theory. First stage of macroeconomic theory. There has been the changes in the level of the price. It is assumed that price is fixed. There is no question of change in the level of price. Aggregate supply or the GDP. Aggregate supply or GDP in the economy assumed to be move up and down. It can up and also down. Here, the aggregate supply or GDP in the economy assumed as change as up and down curve. It it can be moved from up and down. What is the supply of goods and services or GDP can be goes on changing, either increase or decrease. Increasing is goes up and also decreasing goes down. It is nothing but because without bothering about the change in the level of price, there may be possible to get change the level of supply of goods and services. And even it has been unused resources of all types of the variables can be goes on changing can. It can be possible to get change the level of unused resources. Unused resources. Unused resources are types available can possible to be get change. See, there is a change in the supply as there is an availability of the all types of the goods and services in the economy. This is what how the economy can be possible to be get change the level of income in the country. This is what all types of the economy can be possible to be get change as per the changes in the level of goods and services of all types which are available in the economy. But the how the aggregate demand and also supply can have the different levels of the services in the economy. The economy can be cause of changing. Shall move on to the graphical presentation. Graphically, graphical method of explanation. How we can explain the same equilibrium of macroeconomic supply side through the graphically. In the economy, GDP, that is income and aggregate supply. Aggregate supply, that is AD. Aggregate, there is a 45-degree line. Degree line. Degree lane. lane income level. $1,000. That is 1,000. It is A. This is separate. Supply card. There has been shown in the economy as this is point B. See, the economy can possibly get make an arrangement of goods and services to be an equilibrium to the demand in the economy. It should be equal. That is what the economy can possibly get. Supply of goods and services should be made equivalent to the demand for the goods and services by the people. Whatever the supply has been made by the firms, it has been equal to the what the quantity of the demand has been made by the side of the economy. That is income level, GDP and aggregate supply. Aggregate supply and aggregate. See, here we can explain that there is a 45-degree lane has been shows that there is an equilibrium between the aggregate supply and also income. Aggregate supply and income. What the 45-degree lane is there? This 45-degree lane has been shows that this is 45 degree, this is 45 degree, this is GDP or income, this is aggregate supply. This block is aggregate supply, this block is GDP or income. 50-50 basis. How much the people ready to be spend the income on buying of goods and services equal to the how much goods and services are supplied by the economy, nothing but firm sector. This is firm supply. This is GDPR demand. Demand of consumers. This is what in the first half of the 45 degree, it is nothing but the form supply which is equivalent to the what the money has been spent by the people on demanding of the goods and services is GDP or income. Suppose it is about 1000 rupees. Suppose economy is ready to be get spent by the people on goods and services to be buy nothing but demand of aggregate about 1000 crores of rupees, which is equivalent to the firm supply which is 1000 rupees of crores. Rupees 1000 crores, nothing but equilibrium. This is called as macroeconomic equilibrium is nothing but aggregate demand by the people is nothing but the GDP is equivalent to the what the value of the goods and services supplied by the firms sector or firm supply. That's what is aggregate supply. That's why aggregate supply is equivalent to the aggregate income, gross domestic product of the economy, nothing but income of the people or GDP or national income, nothing but how much goods and services supplied by the firm's value is equivalent to the how much money is estimated by the economy. That's why it is nothing but to be called as 1000 worth of the goods. Here 1000 worth of the goods shows that. Come to say as explanation in the examination. This point how you will explain in the examination. Agar exam alladhi henge explain ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? So the given diagram, graphical method of explanation of the macroeconomic equilibrium of the supply side. Supply side macroeconomic equilibrium is shown in the diagram. The vertical axis shows aggregate supply and horizontal axis shows GDP or income of the people in the economy. The 45-degree line that shows the equal distribution of income in the economy and also supply, total supply or aggregate supply in the economy. The 1000 rupees worth of the goods have been supplied by the economy, which is equivalent to the GDP or income of the people, it is 1000 crores of rupees. This 1000 crores of rupees at A, which is parallel, it is vertical line which is tangent at point B, where it is equilibrium. At point B it is equilibrium because it can be possible to get divide the total economy into two equal halves. Two equal halves can be. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸಮಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಎರಡು ಸಮಭಾಗಗಳು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ the economy is ready to spend by the people. ಜನಗಳು 1000 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನ ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಅಥವಾ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವರ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಸಮೇತ 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This 1000 rupees lane has been tangent at the point B on the supply curve, nothing but 45-degree lane. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಈ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ we can possibly get supply the level of equivalent to the 1000 rupees, 1000 crores of rupees. It has been equal to the 1000 crores of rupees can be. ಎಷ್ಟು 1000 rupees crores of rupees ಗೆ equal ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is 1000 crores of rupees. This is 1000 crores of rupees. This is how much people are, how much the value of the GDP is there. Is equivalent to be supplied by the same side of the supply. Nothing but supply, aggregate supply has been shown at the point B on the 45-degree lane. It has been tangent of this vertical line. Dotted vertical line shows that 1000 rupees of goods equivalent supply has to be made by the firms in the economy. How much will be supplied then? Again, the economy has 1000 crores of rupees. Then how much firms must be decided, how much to be supplied in the economy, which is equivalent to the 1000 crores of GDP, crores of GDP is equivalent to the 1000 crores of aggregate supply. This is what 1000 crores of GDP or income in the economy is equivalent to the 1000 crores of aggregate supply. This is called as macroeconomic equilibrium. Here 1000 crores of GDP, the demand is equivalent to the 1000 crores of rupees of aggregate supply, but irrespective of the change in the level of price. There is no question of change in the level of price. ಬೆಲೆಗಳು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗೋದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಾಯ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಆದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಬರಾಜು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿ exact aggregate supply. X and aggregate demand is equivalent to the X and aggregate supply ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. This is what how it has been. Aggregate demand and aggregate supply both are equal. This is called as equilibrium. ಇದನ್ನೇ equilibrium ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Exact aggregate demand is equivalent to the exact aggregate supply. But here equilibrium point is E and equation level of income is OY1. This is OY1. It is equilibrium point is this is E is nothing but the equilibrium point E. At point of E, aggregate demand is equal to the aggregate supply, where the firms are ready to be get supply. What amount of money is there in the economy is GDP. GDP ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ 1000 ಕೋಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರಬರಾಜು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 1000 ಕೋಟಿ ದುಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರಬರಾಜು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ algebraic method. Algebraic method of explanation. Exact aggregate demand. is equivalent to the ICCY. ICCY, exact aggregate supply. Aggregate supply is Y, is income. This is what? I, investment, autonomous consumption and induced consumption is nothing but the aggregate demand. This is aggregate supply, exant. Exant is nothing but the planned. How much people ready to be get spent have been planned in an economy during 1 year could be called as exant ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಜನಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ. ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಆ ದುಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನೇ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿನೇ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 1,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಜನಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು 1,000 ಕೋಟಿಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಇಟ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And even though it has been Y equals CICY, Y equals CICY. Y is nothing but Y 1 minus C is equivalent to the CI. CI where Y equals CI. One minus C. Say Y equals CICY. ದೇಶದ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಗೂ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಆಟೋನಾಮಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ಆಟೋನಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್. Y equals 1 minus C in the sense that what consumption is there always it is less than 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೊರತು 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಜನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ 1 minus C ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದಿ ಆಟೋನಾಮಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಆಟೋನಾಮಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ವೇರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ C bar I bar divided by 1 minus C. How much we people are ready to spend on consumption and investment divided by 1 minus C ಗೆ equal ಆಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This is the equation wise. Diagrammatically this also can be explained. 45 degree lane. This is 45 degree. Exact aggregate demand and supply. This is aggregate demand and aggregate supply. This is income. This is income. That is X. That is equilibrium. This is 45 degree lane and L and C. Equilibrium Y1 that is income. Nothing but GDP. See, this curve has been shows that aggregate supply and aggregate demand has been shown. This 45 degree lane, this is income or GDP can be. What the L point is there where it has been tangent of the equilibrium level at point E can be. This is supply, aggregate, demand, aggregate, supply. Aggregate demand and aggregate supply has been shown. What level of income is there? That level of income has been supplied by the country as well as equivalent to the demand. It could be called as what amount of money has been ready to be supplied or planned to be spent by the people is income is equivalent to the aggregate demand and supply at point E ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದೆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಜನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿನೇ ಇದು ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 45 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಲೈನ್ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ what amount of alpha is there. This alpha symbol shows that is the level of the people that could not possibly get spent. Whatever the autonomous consumption and investment is there, that is the dotted line. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟೋನಾಮಸ್ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಅದೇ ಡಾಟೆಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರ್ವ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ equation wise. Thank you very much. I will be back with a new concept in the next. You must be go on new videos also for the further tips also for the examination, and also it has been changes the level of the syllabus in this year. Thank you very much.